Welcome to Seminars.LIVE. Keep learning, keep earning in 2020 and beyond. And now let's get ready for our next speaker session starting now. Hello, everybody. It's Mike Stewart, Internet Audio and Video Guy. Good morning in the U.S. Good morning in parts of this part of the world. And, of course, because this is worldwide, it's good evening. I don't know where you are, but I'll tell you what, it's worldwide, so the time zone doesn't matter. And I'm so excited this morning to have somebody that was a neighbor, has been a friend for over 20 years. That's no joke. That's somebody I've known a long, long time. It's my good friend, my buddy who's been at my house. I played for his birthday party with my band. I mean, this is the wonderful, the powerful promoter, Matt Bacak. He's the founder of the EPC Institute, an award-winning email marketer. He's been marketing online since 1997. That's 23 years. He's been email marketing since 1999. He put up his first opt-in page in 2001, and in 2003, he made his first $1 million from email marketing. I mean, he is the master. He sent over 1 billion emails in the last 18 years, and at last count, he's done over 8,000 email split test rounds. Oh my gosh, what a scientist. His lists are growing up to 10,978 subscribers a day. Oh, geez, I want to hear how you do that, Matt. I got to talk to you about that. He runs a list building club on Facebook with over 18,000 amazing list building club members. He holds the record for the most affiliates ever signed up for a joint venture giveaway launch. 2,656 people. He even holds the record on ClickBank for the highest gravity ever. Matt Bacak's book, The Ultimate Lead Generation Plan, became a #1 best-selling book in just a few hours after using the secret power of leads and big lists. He has helped a number of clients target his specialty, opt-in email direct marketing systems. That means using the internet to build relationships through email and then take them over to places that make you money. He's not only a sought-after digital marketer, but he's also marketed for some of the world's top experts whose reputations would shrivel if their followers ever found out someone else coached them on their email marketing. And his passion is helping people like you make more money from email, because email marketing is one of the most powerful tools in your digital marketing repertoire. And guess what? Email marketing is not dead by any means. So I'm going to welcome to the virtual stage my friend and email expert extraordinaire. Here he is, Matt Bacak.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Matt, this is like, well, this is old home day for me and you. You and I go back a long, long time. I can't wait to see your presentation. You know what? No matter how much you learn, you can always learn something else. I mean, just like you're the email master, but this morning we had to tweak your microphone. You know, microphones are my world, and email marketing is yours. So you know what? Enough of what I got to say. Matt, go to town. Let me pull up your slides here. Are you on your first slide that you want to show?
I am. That's good.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to mute my microphone. I'll be in the background. If you need anything, just say, hey, Mike, help me. And you know I will. And I look forward to hearing your presentation as the world does right now. So, Matt Bacak, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So just wanted to bring this up. This is actually interesting. This email that I got not too long ago. And it basically said blogging is on a decline. BuzzSumo revealed that content marketing is down 50% less than it was last 3 years and still trending down. And basically social media is on life support. That's trending down. But here's the thing, and it goes into more or less basically more and more people right now is getting into email marketing. Email marketing is kind of back. It's always been around. And here's one of the most powerful things. And I'll tell you right now in the marketplace, here's the cool thing that has just occurred even more. More people are getting online. The whole world has been forced online, but not only the whole world was forced online, people are getting email accounts. People are checking their emails 20 times a day, 20 times a day. So it's crazy what's going on here. And there's tons of potential and opportunity for all you guys. So let me go ahead and just share with you. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal to you guys how I generate an avalanche of 10,978 new leads a day. And in fact, if you can, I would highly encourage you to put on a headset and grab a pen and pad of paper, because I'm going to draw some stuff out for you guys as we go that I want to, I would usually put out, if we were at a seminar, live, I would write it on a board, but I'm going to write it here. So grab a pen, grab a pad of paper. I grabbed a Sharpie marker. So it's big and fat, so I can write some stuff out for you guys as we go. So as we go, let me just share with you this. So number one, big thing I'll just say is before we get going, these are my brass balls. They're right here on they're right here, like right here. They're pretty heavy. So I have them on my desk. And the reason I have them, and I wanted to bring this up, is because I do multiple different masterminds. And people pay $50,000 to sit around a table with me, and we go over their business, and everybody in there is making millions. We even have somebody in there is doing $400 million a year. And I bring my brass balls and put them on the table for two reasons, because there's moments in time you need to grab your brass balls and just throw them on the table to make stuff happen. The second reason is because what we do is we pass around these brass balls around the table when somebody shares something awesome or something really cool or something really brilliant. And so I bring that up to everybody is because my goal here today is to win the brass balls from you. So that's my goal here today, is to win those brass balls from all of you guys. Now, it is interesting. I just want to bring this up. It was interesting. So Jace actually joined my mastermind. First day he did, he just raised his hand in front of the room. We're like, what are you raising your hand from? Sorry, I wrote with a Sharpie on my foot. I was testing it out, and I guess the marker works. It's on my arm. So that's what that is. But he raised his hand in the air, and he was like, hey, I got a question. We're like, no, just go. It's your turn. And he goes, I got a question for everybody that's sitting here. How many of you, that are around the table, you're like the first to go to the back of the room, or you learn to be first to go to the back of the room whenever somebody makes an offer? And it's like, why are you asking this question? And so what we discovered is everybody in there is multimillionaires. They're always first. So they learn to be first. And I was like, that's interesting. So I went to my mastermind. And so we were in my mastermind not too long from there. And you guys can see some of these people. You may know of some of the people. Let me just see if I can grab a pen and kind of draw. So this is Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels. This is right here is Clayton Mask of Infusionsoft. Here's me right here. This is Bill Glazer of Kennedy Glazer. If you know that name, this is Ryan Dice of Digital Marketer. And so we're sitting around the table. And so I lean over to Russell, and I was like, hey, I had this guy in my mastermind. He asked this crazy question. He asked how many people will first or learn to go first whenever there's an opportunity that presents itself at events. And so Russell goes, don't you remember? I used to go get all yours and Ryan's stuff. And I was like, interesting. So then I went over to Ryan, and I was like, Ryan, hey, this guy asked this question. How many people were first learn to go first? Ryan leans over and goes, don't you remember when I was in my dorm room and you were just graduating college? We both were always first. And so it was interesting to discover that not only people in my mastermind, but people in my mastermind, and also my friends, we're all pretty much had one thing. We always like to be first or be first from there. I don't know why I'm showing you this picture, as I once was a Gold Glove champ. I was but I guess to show you I was once skinny. but I recently sold my house. We were just talking about, actually, Mike and I were just talking about this before we got on here. Recently sold my house. And here's where I used to live, here at the country club. I ended up moving away, and some of you guys might have met Sean Casey. I used to be neighbors with Sean, and we moved recently from there. So if anybody's been following me, just let you guys know, we moved away to live to a golf cart community. So right now, where I'm at, actually right here, I'm in a place called Peachtree City, where it's a crazy golf cart community. It kind of feels like I'm pretty semi-retired in the sense I drive everywhere in a golf cart. Everybody here drives on a golf cart. There's 10,000 golf carts in this city. We drive around everywhere we go on dates. You go to the drive-throughs, you go everywhere in a golf cart. And in fact, some of you guys are from all over the world. And I'll just tell you, here in the United States, we have an elementary school, then we have middle school, then we have high school. Well, let me just take you to my kids' high school parking lot just to prove that it's crazy where we live. This right here is my kids' high school parking lot. Everybody drives golf carts to school. We really do. During when things go on, it's crazy. Like, we actually have golf. We drive everywhere on a golf cart, and so it's pretty cool where we live from there. And that's where I moved from there. And there's me taking my kids to school. We do a lot of stuff, but on the weekends, one of the reasons I moved down here is because over the years, because of the stuff I'm about to share with you, I was able to accumulate a bunch of land. And so I invested a lot of my money into land over the years, and I bought about 290 acres of land. That would be about 210 football fields. And I'm talking about not American football. I'm talking about football, soccer fields. And if you added them all together from there, and I'll take you out there real quick, more for me to kind of calm down, because no matter how many times I do this, I still get nervous. And so just to share with you, so I'll take you out there. This is out there, my land. These are my kids and I just looking out at our land. Here's one of our sometimes when it rains, we get to go down our middle of our land, and we have a river out there, and we get to go ride, have fun. That's my daughter and their friends, my son and his friends. This is my kids out there. One of our waterfalls. We have 5 waterfalls, 8 caves, and all of this was paid for by what I'm about to share with you. And so, in fact, Here's another one of my waterfalls. And also here's my favorite rock. And I don't know if any of you guys have this place where you like to go, where you just feel at peace, but nothing's better than, for me, I sit on this rock that you see right here. And at this rock, I actually grab my phone and my cell phone, and I send emails out, and I made tons of money. In fact, I paid for a lot of this because of sending emails sitting on that rock. And the cool thing about this rock right here is, because if I'm actually standing on that rock facing you, behind me, as you can see, is the waterfall. And actually it would be pretty much this waterfall right here. If I looked over to my right-hand side, I would see this waterfall right here. So it's pretty cool. You get the energy of all waterfalls coming in, and it's just really cool. The things that you could do with the money that you make from the things that I'm going to share with you. And so, and this is me right now. I have about 20 of these shirts. I have 5 of these hats. I have 20 of these shorts, wearing the same ones I'm wearing right there. And in fact, I'm going to take off my shoes so I can look kind of like that. But the reason I say that is because for me, I don't worry about what to wear every single day. What I think about is data. One thing that Mike said at the beginning when he introduced me is I split test a lot. That means I take different variations of things. I test it against other things to find out which works. And that being said, here's an example. You see right here, look, this is a pile of split tests. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different split tests on one page. And if you go to the next page, there's more. And you go to the next page, there's more. And so every single one of these pages of split tests, the ones that win, I've done over 8,000 split test rounds. And so for me, like, the way I look at it, the way I think about it is this. My dad, I jokingly say my religion is data. It's really not, but numbers don't lie. Numbers tell stories, and I actually pay attention to data. I don't just believe everything's true. I look at data, and data tells me what is true based upon the data. So I bring that up for everybody because that's one of the things when you listen and learn the things I'm about to share with you, I want you to realize it's not just, oh, I'm pulling stuff out of my butt, or I'm pulling stuff out of my head, or, no, I'm pulling stuff out of my data. So I'm going to share with you things that the data tells me is true based upon data. And so that's one thing that differentiates me with most people that you're going to meet. And so, what's up? Thanks from there. So before we get into it, I want to say this. So I, just to give people a general idea, a couple things. I love it that I know Mike says my name right. A lot of people bastardize my name, but it's Matt Bacak. From there, I grew up in Cortland, Ohio. I am married to my wife, Stephanie. And in fact, now I live in Peachtree City, Georgia, which I showed you the pictures. That's where they jokingly call it, golf cart city, where we live. I went to 2 different high schools in high school. So I went to 2 different high schools. The reason for that, I grew up in Ohio. My dad worked in a steel mill, and my dad was one of those guys. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. My dad would literally come home every day and his hands would be cracking because he worked so hard. And so when one day the steel mill shut down, and I ended up had to go, and we moved to another school. And so I went to Pelham High School, and I finished my high school there. And then I went off to college, and I got my marketing degree in college. And I'll say this. So when I graduated high school or graduated college, they asked me, because I graduated with a marketing degree, they said, hey, would you like to get a bachelor's of administration or a bachelor of science? And I said to them, I'm like, BA or BS? This whole thing has been BS, so I'm just going to take the BS degree. So I got a BS degree in marketing. I will tell you the things that I learned today are nothing like I learned in college. One of the things I loved about college is learning from people that actually did it. And there's very few and seldom teachers out there that do that, but I liked them that actually went out there and built businesses, actually implemented things, not just pulled stuff and regurgitated out of books. So that's one thing from there. But one of my buddies finds out, we had our 20-year high school reunion, and one of my buddies discovered that I made millions. We both grew up in Ohio. We both grew up, our dads worked in the steel mill. And he asked me a question. He goes, how did you figure out how to make millions before you turn 30? And I said to him, I replied to him, I said, I went to people making millions and I learned from them. Just like I went with my oldest daughter, I hired somebody to work at the LSAT. In fact, she just got, if anybody's been following me and knows anything, my daughter just got a full ride to school. She got a full ride to even law school, one of the top 20 law schools in the world, because because of things like that. And in fact, my son, actually, I think right now is actually at a pro basketball player's house and teaching him how to play basketball. So I always go to people that know what the heck they're doing to help teach. And so I can shortcut the game from there. And just like I even hired somebody to work with my wife to find out, to help her with her business. And in fact, it started making sales like crazy. We ended up selling that company off. It's so awesome from there. But he replied to me what most people do. And what he replied to me is this. He said, when he replied to me and he said, I don't have money for people have money to do something like that. And I was like, I said to him something that I say to everybody. It's like, look, if you really, really, really want something, you'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. And so that's exactly what I did. In fact, when I was in my early 20s, I flew all the way across the country. I did this thing. I don't have my wallet. I don't think I've got my wallet here. Let me just see if I do. Actually, I do. So here we go. So let me grab my wallet. So back then, I went and grabbed my wallet, pulled my credit card out. And what I did was I did that one thing where you guys swipe and pray. I don't know how many of you guys have ever done that swipe and pray where you swipe your card and you pray to God it works. So I did the swipe and pray to fly out to meet these millionaires. So I do that. I get a plane ticket. I fly all the way out there. Now, back then you couldn't go and get your cars online. I landed, I went down to the car deal or the rental car place. And I said, I wanted a car. I did the swipe and pray and thank God my card worked. Then I went to a hotel. So I'm driving to these millionaires' place. I found this hotel. I was like, it's right next to where they were at, their office. I was like, I'm going to go stay here. Swipe and pray didn't work. So I had to sleep in my car that night. And so when these millionaires came they had no idea it was coming. They came to their house. They came to their office, and I got woken up in the morning by these bright lights in my eyes. And I looked over and I jumped out of my car and I said, hey, look, this crazy kid gets out of his car and goes, hey, look, I want to learn how to make millions. If you guys could just teach me. But here's the thing. What I want to do is this. I don't have money to pay you guys. I don't have money for your time. I don't have anything. I was like, literally on my last dime right now. But if you could please teach me, what I'll do is I'll clean your whole entire office. So I cleaned their whole entire office for the first floor. And I was on the second floor. Then by the time I got to the third floor cleaning it, they came to me and they said, they're like, stop. Like, we'll just give you our time. And I'll tell you this, so I volunteered to clean their office for 30 minutes of their time. And that one decision changed my whole entire life. And I'm going to tell you two things that I learned from that. So if you haven't grabbed a pen and pad of paper, you're going to write this down. Number one is this. Number one, there are two things that I learned. Number one is this. I learned that money in motion creates more money. Money in motion creates more money. Money in motion creates more money. Write that down. We know this. This is what pretty much every person that's been on here, we understand this. Money in motion creates more money. So the second thing is this. So the number two is this. Is action takers are rewarded. Action takers are rewarded. So, if you don't take action, you're never going to get reap the benefits of anything that you want. So action takers are rewarded. Write those two things down. Now, with that being said, why in the world should you listen to me when it comes to email marketing? Now, Mike did a good job. I'm going to actually just kind of glance over a couple things. I noticed a bunch of people just jumped on. Is this? I started marketing online in 1997. In 1999, I started email marketing. And then from there, I put up my first opt-in page in 2001. In 2003, I made first $1 million online. And in fact, 2005, I wrote a book called The Ultimate Lead Generation Plan. We became a #1 bestseller. We went all the way to the top of Amazon, but we knocked Harry Potter off. So it wasn't just in a category. It was like we were #1, looking down on Harry Potter on that. For that book, it was really cool. And people use that. In fact, I've sent over 1 billion emails over the last 18 years. And on top of that, I split test every single day. Like I was showing you with here. It's like I split test every single day. And in fact, I've done over 8,000 email split test rounds. I bought up to $250,000 in just solo ads alone. That means I paid people to mail their stuff. I'm going to go into this a little bit later and share with you guys things that I've learned from this so that just so that and you understand how to do this right and how to do it right from there. In fact, I'm not just going to give you one. I'm not just going to give you two. I'm going to give you 3 different strategies that you can use to generate leads and build your subscribers. I'm going to go over this. So you want to make sure if you haven't grabbed your pen, haven't grabbed your pad of paper, make sure you do that now. Now, also, my list grew up to about 10,978 leads a day. I'm going to tell you the strategy I use to make that happen here in a bit. Also, but because of this, I'm self-sufficient. That means I don't need to do JVs. I don't need to do launches. I just call them bonuses. I just call them bonuses because that's exactly what they are. I also have a list building club. We got 20,000 amazing members. You can see right there from there. And you also said, there's a JV giveaway. There's a cool little strategy you guys can use. They're becoming really popular right now, where it's basically you can give somebody a free gift, and then everybody gives it a free gift, like me, you, Tom, Mike. We all give a free gift, and then everybody promotes this one thing, and then we all people go in and opt to our list. You can do that, and you can do that, and so you can do that, and it works really well. In fact, I have people that generate up to hundreds of thousands of subscribers just because of doing JV giveaways. And we had 2,656 people give gifts, promote, and generate tons of leads with that. But also on top of that, hold the ClickBank gravity record. So just so you guys know, if you're in affiliate marketing or you're actually a product owner, you can list things on ClickBank. It's a great marketplace to make things happen. And they have a thing that's it's a metric that you can use, and it's called gravity. And what basically that means is, let's say me, you, Mike, and since Mike's on here, and then I saw, Faisal, is on here too. So let's say me, but just a handful of us, we're actually, we actually promote a product. So we sign up to become an affiliate, we promote a product, and let's say Mike sells, 1,000 things, and you sell, 100 things, and I sell 5 things. That's 3 gravity points if they happen in a 3-day period. So really, there's only 4 people in the world to ever break 1,000 gravity, and there's only 1 person in the world to ever break 2,000 gravity. And in fact, that was me. We did 2,086 gravity, from there. Now, which means I had 7,751 affiliates promote my stuff and generate over and 2,086 mailed their list and made money from that. Now, between all my companies the last 18 years, we've generated well over $100 million in gross just from email alone, in many different markets. And my passion is helping people like you make more money from email. So if you haven't grabbed your pen, haven't grabbed your pad and paper, if you haven't put on your headset, you want to do it right now, because we're going to start diving into that. But before we do, here's why my company's focused on this. Now I'm going to stop and give a training moment here in a second, and I want you to hear this, but here's some things to know. One of the things is this, that email is being used today, right now. Over 3 billion people are using email. That's almost half the world's population. That's huge. And in fact, email, for every dollar that I spend on email marketing, I get about a $38 return. Now, how many of you would enjoy if I said, I'll give you $1, or you give me $1, I'll give you $20 back? I mean, how many people would, like, if I said, here, you give me $1, I'll give you $20 back? How many people would be excited? Like everybody, absolutely. Everybody would be excited. Yes, absolutely. Because that's one of the great things about email marketing. And so that's why I'm so excited here today to give you to share with you how I do that and how I make things happen from there. Now, email marketing also drives customer acquisition and retention. Not only that, Facebook is really important tool in your business. But when you're looking for the most direct way to interact with your audience, it's best to turn to email. And in fact, on top of that, if you think Forrester research, right now we're in the midst of political crap in America, but Forrester actually research is a big thing that does a lot of research. They found that 20%, people are twice as likely to sign up for your email list than they are to interact with you on Facebook. And plus, while search and social media shouldn't be ignored, means this email has higher conversion rates than those 2 tactics combined. Think about that. Those 2 tactics combined, higher conversion rates. On top of that, customers rely on emails about their business, so they shop to make more informed purchasing decisions. Now, also, when you send an email, get a sale, right? I mean, that's a dream. No, it's not. It's true. Personalized emails receive six times more, higher, 6 times higher transaction rates than any others. In fact, on top of that, customers or consumers who purchase products through email spend 138% more than those that don't receive email offers. It's crazy. 138% more. On top of that, and here's the thing, we're going to go to a teaching moment here right now. Okay, so think about this, and I'm going to say this in a different way here in a second. I'm going to tell you how you can make this possible for you. Listen to this. Welcome messages are incredibly effective. And on average, 320% more revenue is attributed to them on a per email basis than any other email promotion. Now, how do we make that possible? Let me just draw it out for you. So I said I was going to grab a pen and pad of paper. I told you should grab a pen and pad of paper, so I'm going to draw it out. So let's just draw this out. What I'm going to draw for you at this moment, I'm going to scoot over here a little bit because I noticed it from here. So what I'm going to draw for you right now is an opt-in page. An opt-in page is basically a page where this is going to be the opt-in page. You're going to see right here, all right? So, and I'm going to put a little opt-in form on the page, and that's what this is. So this is the opt-in form that you see right there. Now, so an opt-in page, so usually whenever you have an opt-in page, typically you're going to give them a widget, something like give them a free report, what's called X, a widget X. So you're going to give them a free report, you're going to give them a free something, give them a free piece of software, you're going to give them free whatever that thing is, something to ethically bribe them to get them to sign up for your list, to get on your email list. So they're going to go read something here, click and put their email address in and then sign up. And when they do, you told them you're going to give a widget X. So when they do, they're going to sign up and they're going to go to an email. And so this is what I'm drawing right here. This is going to be the welcome message email that somebody's going to receive. Now I'm going to switch over from my big marker to use a pen. So when somebody comes in, so traffic's going to come to the page. When traffic comes to the page, like I'm drawing here, then what's going to happen is somebody's going to put their information in here. And then as soon as they do, they're going to get a welcome email. So I'm going to just draw, it's going to go in, they're going to get a welcome email. Now, as soon as they get that welcome email, and I know it's kind of hard to see, I'll make it I'll make it thicker lines for you. There's going to be a link usually in your welcome message. And inside that link in your welcome message is where somebody's going to click and be able to get the thing that you promised them. Okay. So if you promise them a free, something free widget X, they click on the link right here. They click on the link in the email, and that link, when they click it, they go there. But here's the thing I've got for you guys is this. If you just do this, you're not going to make 320% more revenue. This is not the way to do it. You have to deliver on what you promise you say you're going to deliver on. However, just because you do that does not mean that you're going to make money. That's what you want to do is do something. Take a page from Amazon's book. There's only one company in the world that I know that split tests more than me. And I don't know any other individuals, but I do know one company that really does. And the company's name is Amazon. So my question for you, and just think about this, how many of you have ever purchased something on Amazon? Have you ever purchased something on Amazon? Say yes in the chat. And I know it's a little delayed, but just say yes in the chat if you ever purchased something on Amazon. Now, the reason I'm going to bring that up because I want to teach you guys something. I want to share with you something that Amazon does that you can actually take and apply to your business. It's going to make you 320% more revenue to do that. So look, I saw something. Well, there's a yes right there. We're getting some more yeses probably coming in right now. It's a little delay from there. I was warned. That's what I was looking at. Somebody said, hey, it's a little delayed. So just so you know, as it come in, yes. Okay, cool. So my thing is thinking about this. If you have not bought anything on Amazon, what you know is whenever you go to the top, you search, and then there's going to be a little on the far right-hand side. There's one. There's a couple of yeses coming in. Cool. So there's going to be a picture of the thing that you're going to get. And then over there is going to tell you, whatever the description about it. And then it's going to have this little, like buy now button, right? Underneath that, yeah, there we go. Here we go. Yes, just yesterday. Yes, all the time. Yes. So it is a lot more delayed. I saw one come in and then boom, here they come. All right. So but here's the thing. Have you noticed when you're on Amazon, underneath whatever you're looking at, underneath it says these words: people who purchase this just got to deliver it right now. Nice. So buy now on Amazon. So no, but the point is, so underneath that, where the buy now button was, underneath it said, people who purchase this also purchase this. You guys, if you really pay attention, there's a reason they do that, is because they make so much more money by people saying, well, if others are buying something like this, then I should go do it too. The reason I bring that up for everybody is this will make you so much freaking money. This will make you 320% more revenue by doing this one little thing with this description right here is on your message, in your welcome message. Here's the trick for you to do it. All right. So you want to write this down and this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what the trick is. I'm going to put the little secret code, not the little words that you want to use. It's just 2 letters and then add some words, but you want to add a PS. And your PS in that email says something to this effect. Your PS in the email says something to this effect. And it says this: people who download this, people who download whatever it is, whatever widget X is, people who download this also purchase this. And you could put affiliate link there. You could put whatever you want. So people who purchase this. So in your PS, say people who purchase this, or people who download this also purchase this. You could do it on your, it'll make you 320% more revenue. You could say, if you don't have a product, you can use an affiliate product. If you don't have an affiliate product, let's say you have people fill out applications. People who download this also fill out this application. Use those words to your advantage to make them do whatever you want them to do. Here's the reason why it's so powerful. Out of all the emails you're ever going to send in your history of emails and everything I'm going to tell you, the number one email that you're ever going to send that's going to get the most open rates out of everyone is this message right here. The one that everybody's going to see is the thank you, the welcome message. The first message you send them is going to have the highest open rates of everything. So at that moment, you want to create a buyer's intent and tell them, I'm not just giving you something for free, but there's also things to buy. And starting off the relationship that way will make you so much money. In fact, it'll make you 320% more revenue. Now let's take it even further. you could use this same exact strategy, because what it does is it creates attention. At that moment, you got everybody's attention. And so it creates an intent. They actually asked for the email. You're not jamming it down. They're not sending out a broadcast. They are asking for it. So you're giving them the email with asking for it. So they're looking for it. And that's one of the reasons that happens. So, with that being said, make sure you write that down, because that's going to be the key basis of everything I'm going to build on as we go forth today. So from there, 320% more revenue is attributed on a per email basis. Now, email marketing is also the greatest driver of customer retention. But the bottom line, and here's the bottom line, is this. The bottom line is this, that email marketing is the revenue engine that you simply can't ignore. In fact, it's one of the most profitable things you could possibly ever do. From there, I've made millions from it. My friends made millions from it. The people that have been on here made millions from it. And in fact, one of my companies, we did over $20 million in a totally not even the internet marketing niche, using it too. And like I said, my friends make millions from it. And even my top leaders on the leaderboard, the people that, how did you get here? Think about that. You got here because of email. In fact, look, every single one of these people on the leaderboard of a launch I just did not too long ago, they mailed their list, 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 they mailed their list. You can see some of the names, or even some of the people who are on here. They mailed their list, they mailed their list. Actually, that's one right there. Mail their list, they mailed their list, they mailed their list. They all mailed their list to make that happen. But here's a cool thing. I'm going to tell you what's happening in the marketplace right now at this very moment. My agency buddies, what they're doing is, instead of going out there managing people's Facebook accounts, managing people's social media accounts, their LinkedIn accounts, their Twitter accounts, all that stuff, they're going out there and managing people's email lists, and they're getting 10, 20, 30% profits, basically getting a piece of the action because they're managing their email list for them. And so when I said this, I'll tell you, if you guys are listening right now, good tip, thank you. So, but when I say this, I'm bringing this up because here's the thing. Is right now, if you guys are running an agency, if anybody's on here running agency, I saw somebody talking about some agency stuff. If you guys are running an agency, this is there's tons of money in it. And in fact, I had one guy that heard me say this one thing right here that you see, actually is right there. So opposite direction that way. So this one thing I said right here. So I had somebody heard me say that, and guess what? They had an agency, and they're like, oh my God, light bulb went off. And all of a sudden they went out. After completing my email marketing specialist program, the EPC Institute, they heard me say that. His name is John Murley. He turned his local agency into a wildly profitable one. And he said, you know what? Instead of me charging a percentage, I'm just going to charge people $1,000, $2,000 a month to manage their email list. And he sent me in his merchant account statements to show me that people were just wiring him money, thousands of dollars and euros, over 1,000 euros. He sent me even more, showing me that people were just sending him, over 1,000 euros, well, 1,300 euros, 1,300 euros, 1,300 euros, 1,400 euros, just sending all this money to him on a monthly basis just to manage their email list for him, on a monthly basis. So he gets this sent to him every single time. They transfer the money straight to him every single month to manage their email list. So big companies are out there looking for people that specialize on it. And in fact, people right now, I don't even know this, but look at this, email marketing specialist at whatever this Pisa or whatever the name, Pisa, whatever the name of it is, but they're saying people are paying up to $86,000 a year. Over here is showing $118,000 a year on Indeed for email marketing specialists, $118,000 a year just for people that are email marketing specialists. Companies are out there looking for people like that. On top of this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick training thing. Now, I told everybody here to grab your pen, grab a pen, grab a pad of paper. I want you to do this. Do not cheat. Please do not cheat. What I want everybody to do is do something special for me and for yourself, actually, because this is really for you, not for me. I want you to write down. You'll see right over here on the screen. So over here on the screen, you will see these 11 golden keys. What I want each and every one of you to do at this moment is I want you to grab your pad of paper, I want you to grab your pen, and I want you to write down number one on your pad, write down number one, box of profits, write down number two, getting in the inbox, write down number three, strategic synchronicity, write down number four, nested magic, 5, and just keep on writing these down on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Write all these down on a pad of paper. Write them all down on a pad of paper. And in fact, I want you just to grab a pad of paper, and I want you to just write them down. So you're going to put 11, golden keys. and then write down number 1, and then write down box of profits. And then number 2, I want you to write down getting in the inbox. And I'm writing this down with you. So inbox, in the inbox. Now, when you do it, I kind of want to challenge you if you remember how to do this. I actually did it a certain different way. I use this thing, and you can barely, I know you guys can see this, but I did it in cursive. I know they call it different things in different countries, but write it in cursive if you can, because it puts you in a flow state. So write it down on the piece of paper, put yourself in the flow when you're doing it. If you're writing in box letters, if you remember how to do that, okay? And what I want you to do is this. I'm going to give you a minute. All right, and I'll give you 2 minutes, a minute or two, and I want you to write these down. It's so important to write these down because you want these to go in your subconscious mind. If you just take a screenshot, you're not going to get it in your subconscious. You want to get this in your subconscious. Write these down. Write these down in this way. Now, while we do that, I'm going to take a sip, and in fact, I'm going to go off camera for 1 second, and I want you to only see this screen and start writing these down. Write it down right now. Write it down right now. And when you're done, let me know over in the chat. It'd be that way, right in the chat. Let me know over in the chat. I think it's that way for you guys, but in the chat, write it down. And so I can see when you're done. So when you're done, you write them down. Tell me that you wrote them down. Okay. So I'm going to go off camera for a second. I'm going to stop my camera, and I'm right here with you, but I want you to focus not on me, but focus on writing these down. Okay. And I'm going to give you a minute. When you're done, let me know. Okay. Let me know when you got them done. Just say done, and that's good. That'd be good. Just say done, 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 and we'll let you know from there. I know there's a little delay on that. I'm gonna give you a second, okay? So as we do that, I'm gonna drink some coffee, and you write it down. Write them down right now. Write them down. Let's go. All right. I see somebody already actually said they're done. Good. All right. Write them down. All right. Write them down. Nice. Write them down. Write them down. Seriously. No cheating. No cheating. No cheating. All right. Write them down. Done. Good. Done. Done. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Done. Yes. Done. Good. 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 All right. Good. 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 Write them down. Write them down. Write them down. You want these to go in your subconscious. Write them down. Let's go. Let me know when you're done. All right. Good, 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 good. All right, good. Ward just came in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Matt, you muted your camera, so unmute your camera.
I did that while we were writing down. I wanted them to focus on the screen, not on me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, my apologies. My apologies. I just wanted to make sure that you knew it.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to get back on the screen in 2 seconds. I'm just grabbing some coffee. You don't need to stare at me coffee. You need to focus on getting it done. Nice, nice, nice. Get them down. Write them down. Write them down. All right, good. Now, I love it. All right, good. We got a lot of people saying they're done. Here's what I'm going to do is I am getting back on camera. Let's see. I'm going to go start camera. There we go. You should see me now. Good. Write those down. A lot of people said they're done. I got a lot of people saying they're done. That's awesome. So here's what we're going to do. You wrote them all down on the pad of paper. I challenge you guys to write it in cursive. You can still do it in cursive. If you remember how to do that, then fortunately took it out of the schools. It's so stupid. All done. Thank you. All right. We're going to move forward. All right. So we're going to move forward right now. And from there. So if you didn't get it all written down, don't worry. I'm going to bring it back up here in a bit. But let's start diving into something, because these are things you not just need to know, but these are things you need to master if you want to win the game of email marketing. And in fact, little things win big games, just like little tweaks and little golden nuggets you're going to learn from me here today. Now, also, here's the thing. Email millionaires that win the game of email marketing, they do the little things better than their competitors, period, point blank, period, from there. So this is crazy. So we're going to get in. I want to share with you you need to know the first golden key so that you can really understand everything I'm about to share with you. Because if you don't understand this, I'm going to give you the number one most important formula when it comes to email marketing here in a second. This is what I call the box of profits, which is number one. You need to understand this before we can do anything else, okay? So we're going to start building on this. But here's one thing that Chris Winter said. He said this. He goes, last time I saw Matt speak, one of his golden nuggets made me $350,000 3 weeks later. And then he goes on to say, he says that same technique made me for $200,000 within over the last 45 days. Pay attention, folks. And then he says something I thought was really cool. He said, action takers are rewarded. And I was like, that's awesome, because it's true. So action takers are rewarded. So let's go into this. So I'm going to share with you the box of profits, okay? The box of profits are very important for you to understand before we start generating any leads and making anything happen. You've got to understand this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to grab my pen and paper, and I'm going to draw for you, and I'm going to write out for you the actual formula, the number one most important formula when it comes to email marketing. And you want to write this down. If you didn't write down the 11 golden keys, you definitely want to write this down. In fact, it's so important. I have it right there on my wall. I have it right over here on my wall. I stare at this all the time because this makes me money, and this will make you money too. So write this down. Then what you want to write down, and I'm going to do it sideways since I've got, so the equation is S plus C plus E equals money. S plus C plus E equals money. And you'll see it right here on the screen. Right here, S plus C plus E equals money. That's a money sign at the end, but S plus C plus E equals money. Write that down. You want to write that down, okay? Now, the reason you want to write this down is because here's the thing. You could focus on increasing. We're going to talk about how to increase the S. That's one element of it, how to increase the S. And the S stands for subscribers. What that stands for is subscribers. I'll just draw it out here. Actually, I'll just use the blue pen and make it bigger. So S stands for subscribers. Just for the purposes of this, I'm just going to put subs, subs, just to make it easier for me. So you'll see right here, subscribers. All right. So the S stands for subscribers. I also focus on increasing the C. So I want to focus all my time on what can I do to increase these S? What can I do to increase the C? The C stands for something else. And what it stands for is clicks. C-L-I-C-K-S, clicks. Let me make it so it is readable, a little thicker. Clicks, okay? So the S stands for clicks. We want to focus on getting subscribers. We want to focus on getting clicks. And then the third thing is E. Now, this right here, let me put a box around this, okay? And I'm going to put a box around this whole thing because this is the box of profits. So this is the number one most important equation. But let me just tell you something. The E is the number one most important metric when it comes to email marketing. And I'll tell you what that is here right now. That number one most important metric is an E. No, it's not engagement. EPC. EPC. EPC is the third element of this. If you do not have these three things, you're not going to make money. You have these three things, you're going to make money. You get subscribers, you send emails out, you get clicks. You find offers, or you have your own offers. With high EPCs or earnings per click, you will make more money. All right. And that's how the process works. You do not focus on things outside the box. All right. See this? You don't think of focus on things outside the box. So if it's outside the box, like a thing outside the box would be opens. Opens are for egos. Clicks are for cash. Write that down. Clicks are currency when it comes to email marketing. We want to focus on getting subscribers, getting clicks, and getting earnings per click. We make money for every click we send. We do not make money from opens. Opens are for egos. These things on the top, I just put outside the box, are just squirrels. And one thing I learned about in life is squirrels are faster than you. So don't chase them. Don't chase them, right? So we want to focus on these things inside the box of profits, the subscribers, the clicks, and the EPC. Now, let's go into this and dive deeper. Somebody is probably wondering right at this moment, what in the world? Remember, it was S plus C plus E equals money. That is the number one most important equation when it happens. Now, but here's a quick and dirty formula for calculating EPC, and there's no calculus involved. Basically, what you do is you take the total money you earn and you divide it by the numbers of clicks. That means earnings per click. That metric right there is the number one most important metric when it comes to email marketing. So take the amount of money you earn, you divide it by the amount of clicks. So with that being said, before we start diving into how I generate all the leads, I want to make sure you understood the foundation. But I also want you to understand something else. I've got a spreadsheet for you, And I want to share with you in this spreadsheet, what it's going to do is I want to show you that little tweaks, little changes win big games. Okay. So let's watch this. So let me go over here. Let me see if I can move my mouse. I'm going to open up this spreadsheet. I'm going to put it on that screen. And once, oh, there it goes. It's just opening over there. Perfect. All right. So this spreadsheet that I'm going to open up for you, I'm going to make it bigger. Don't worry. I'm making it bigger. I think we can go to about there. Heck, yeah. I need to go down a little bit. Let me see. Okay. So, all right. So this is a spreadsheet I want to show you using that formula that I told you about. Now I chose EPC to be $1 because if you are an affiliate and you're promoting a product, you want to at least make sure that the product you're promoting is going to make you at least $1 a click. If you I also picked the click-through rate to be 4.06 for a reason. Let me actually just pull this back because I cannot. There we go. Okay, so 4.06. I picked it for 4.06 for a reason. If you took every single person and every single market and every single niche and every single place all over the internet, what you're going to discover is every single niche, every single person, every single everything, put it all together, you're going to find an average click-through rate of 4.06. Now, one thing, so you'll see that this is related right here where you'll say click-through rate. You'll see EPC. Now, right here in this line right here shows you how many subscribers you have, okay? Now, one thing, and this is payout. So let me just change this so it's something more relevant. Payout means, for the reason I have payout there is means that how much you would get paid if you send an email out. You had a 4.06 dollar EPC and you had a 4.06 click-through rate. That's how much money you'd make per mailing that you send out, okay? Every time you mailed, that's how much money you make per mailing. I'm going to change this and instead of call it mailing, I'm going to pay out. I'm going to call it per email. So you see right there, I changed it to per email just so you know, like per send, per email that you sent out. Now, one of the ways you can instantly increase the amount of money you make from email marketing is just increase the frequency. Increase the frequency. So instead of mailing, watch this annual income. So watch this row. Oops. Watch this row right here. So watch this row right here. Watch how things change when all I do is just change. Instead of mailing 3 times a week, now let's say you mail 5 times a week. You grab your brass balls, you throw them on the table, and now you mail 5 times a week instead of 3 times a week. Just watch the annual income change just because of that. Now, you'll see across here, the annual income just jacked up because of mailing even more. Now, let's take another thing. Let's say instead of mailing 2 weeks, 5 times a week, that's only mailing 10 times. Let's just say you grabbed your brass balls, you threw them on the table, and you said, you know what? Instead of me mailing twice a year, I'm going to mail 50, 52 weeks in a year. Let's mail, well, let's just say 48 weeks. You take a couple weeks off. That's fine. So I'm going to change this, and I'm going to go to 48 weeks. Watch how much your annual income does just by mailing more. Look, now you're pretty much almost to $1 million. Only change frequency, the amount of times you mail. Now, let's just say that we made a little change right here. I just mailed something the other day that got me $21 EPC. Now, if I had that every time, it'd be amazing. If I did that just based on this, if you look, you watch this, I mean, not saying it doesn't happen all the time, but I did have a $21 EPC. If I had $21 EPC, look, it doesn't even calculate how much money. If every single offer I mailed, God, I'd be at 100,000 subscribers at a 4.06, a 21 EPC, I would make per email I'd send out, make $85,000 an email. Now, that's not the $21 isn't normal. But so let's just say, but over $1 is. And so let's just even cut that in half. Let's just say I did $11 EPC. Look at this. You can see little tweaks, little changes win big games. Let's just say instead of $11, let's cut it down to $8. So just $8. Find things with $8 EPC. Look at the annual income change. Look at the per email change. Now let's just say that I mailed something $4 EPC. That's very realistic. I see that happening all the time. So let's say everything you mailed had $4 EPC. You could make this. Look at the amount of money you make by doing that. Now let's just say that you focus on tweaking a little thing. You tweak just your click-throughs, of getting more clicks so you can create more cash. So now you, instead of getting a 4% click-through rate, now let's say you get an 8% click-through rate. Watch the changes. Look at this. All of a sudden, this goes up. This goes up. You make tons more money. Little tweaks, little changes win big games. And I wanted to make sure you understood that before we start diving into building the list. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Is I'm going to share with you exactly what to do. I'm not going to give you one. I'm not going to give you 2. I'm going to give you 3 different strategies to start building your list, getting a list of subscribers so you can start making money from it by sending out emails and making money. So let me just share with you that. So I'm going to minimize this thing right here. We flip to the screen. I flip to the spreadsheet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start diving into the S. We're going to start diving into getting subscribers. So now if you have not grabbed a pen, if you have not grabbed a paper, make sure you do it right now, because I'm going to share with you the 3 different things that I use to make it happen. So number 1 strategy is the same strategy I used years ago to make my first $1 million online. And it still works here today in the marketplace. And I'll tell you guys exactly how to do it right now. And the number one strategy, well, it's not, this is the first strategy I ever used, and I still use this today, is called CPM. CPM. And I wrote that down, and I'm going to have it down for you. CPM stands for cost per thousand. CPM. Cost per thousand. Basically, that means, let's say you have, I'll just use Mike since he's on here. So let's say Mike has a list of 10,000 subscribers, and I say to Mike, I said, Mike, hey, could you send an email out? I'll pay you to send an email out to to my page and drive people to my page so they can go through my whole process. And Mike will say, why? And I was like, how do you charge? And we come back. This was years ago, and most of the guys in the marketplace used to do this way. So come back and say, well, I charge on CPM basis. Basically, that's for every 1,000 people I have. And he'll probably say I charge $100 CPM. And so he'll say, at 10,000 people, for me to drop an email to my list, if you give me $1,000, I'll mail whatever you want me to mail. And so you give him an email, you pay him money, he mails CPM. There's a quick and easy way to do this. Now, that's the way it used to be back then, but they still have it here today. It's just in a little different place. I'll tell you where it's at. If you're in a market, if you're in a niche where there's a magazine, and pretty much everybody here, there's magazines on every single topic. I mean, in fact, there's even magazines for one-legged golfers. So just so you know, you cannot tell me there's not a magazine on my topic. There is. You just got to look for them. But when you do look for them, what you want to find is what's called the Media Kit. I'm going to use an example. I'm going to show you an example of a place that I go to. That's a magazine that I go to, and I'm just going to use this as an example. And so I use one place that I use, and I've used, is called Newsmax. So what you're going to see right here on the screen is a place I use called Newsmax. Now, every magazine you go to is going to, when you scroll down all the way down to the bottom, what you're going to usually find is a place called Advertise. So you're going to find a place, and it's going to have the words Advertise. Typically on places, places that you use, they're going to have a thing called Advertise. When you click on I think I'm back. All right, I think I'm back. Am I back?
Hey, Matt, yeah, I don't know. You must have had a little hiccup. This is the internet. You must have had a little hiccup, but you're back on the air. So pick up with the Newsmax stuff, man. I'm watching like a hawk.
Well, very good. So one of the things, and folks, I don't know, I'm connected through the cable. I'm not through the Wi-Fi, so it's weird. But here's the point: is when you're going to any magazine, what you're looking for is a thing called a media kit, right? So you look for a media kit. Every magazine has one, and when you go to the media kit, what you're going to find, and look at this, it's actually interesting. But what's interesting is when you go to a media kit, what you're going to look for inside the media kit, you usually can dig deep. They actually made it easier for you here, but you're going to look for the one about emails. So I'm going to click on the one that says emails, and I'm going to make this bigger for you so you guys can see this. And look right here. So this is their media kit for email alerts, that you could actually pay them to mail their list for you to drive traffic to your page. So look at this. It says, it even says, many savvy marketers know that email marketing is the most powerful way to reach online subscribers. Well, they have over 1 million. Actually, they have 6 million email subscribers that you can market to and to make things happen. Now, here's the cool thing. So they actually have different lists that are in there. They have 1 million subscribers. 1 million email subscribers. And on this one list called Newsmax, they tell you the demographics, the key demographics that they have that are on there. So they show you the key demographics. Here's another one, finance. They have 400,000 subscribers. You can actually go and they will mail out for you for that. And you'll see right there. And, here's another one, 600,000 opt-in subscribers. You can go there. They even manage, like this place, they even manage a bunch of different places. They have their own, and then they manage, like, especially people in America. Look at this. They actually do, I saw on here, all these different markets, like health, men's health, women's health, smokers, snoring, weight loss, women. I mean, there's tons, arthritis. They even manage other lists. They actually manage like all these financial lists. They manage, here's Dick Morris. Some people in America know about that guy. AARP, they manage their list. You could actually mail to their list. There's golden people, gardeners, NRA, like survival prepness. So every place has different things. I mean, in fact, even if you go to like Forbes or, anything out there, they all have it. Whatever magazine, they all have it. Same exact thing, Forbes.com. Let's just see. So even at Forbes, so you search around, no matter where you go, you search around. Usually you go down to the bottom. And when you go to something, I don't care where it's at, you scroll down to the bottom, and what you're looking for is advertise. There it is right here, advertise. So it's right here. I'm going to click on advertise. And like I said, same process. Find the media kit. Everyone has one. Go to the media kit, and then you break down the media kit when you're in there. They have printed, the digital, editorial. They have the digital side too. You start digging around, you'll find it. Here's their media kit. I open this media kit up, scroll down, and it'll show me, oops, they actually made it a little different. Keep on going, and they'll show me inside the media kit all the different, like the emails, and the deeper you get, this is, in there, but they'll show you, find the emails, and then you can contact them and you can have them drive traffic to your page. So that's way number one, CPM. Way number two. All right. So the second way is a second way to generate leads is by going and actually doing not CPM. In every market, every niche, you can do the CPM model, but you could also use another one. It's called number two is CPC. 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 What that stands for is cost per click. Now, just to give you an idea, CPM is what it is you're paying per thousand. There's another way you could do it. You could pay per every click that they send to your page. All right. Now, CPM, typically the word that we would give that would be called dedicated mailings. In the words that we would use for CPC or cost per click, we would use solo ad. Same thing, just we're paying a different way. Instead of paying per thousand they mail, we're only paying per click that they send. All right. And so I'm going to walk you guys through that and tell you how to do it correctly, because I spent over $250,000 doing this, and I'll tell you people make mistakes, and I'm going to tell you how you can do it right so you can do this. Now, basically, solo ads, what a solo ad is when you place an ad on to somebody's list and you leverage their large list, and they will send an email out for you, and you pay per click, and they'll send traffic to your page. So you pay somebody with a newsletter, an email newsletter, they'll mail it out. You give them an email, they'll mail it out. I'll go over that here in a second, but to their list, and you can leverage that. Now, when you place a solo ad, you have an option of how many clicks that you can buy. So you're going to have an option of how many clicks you can buy. Now, here's my suggestion for everybody. When you're first doing this, do not make the mistake that everybody does, because I'm going to go big or go home. This is not the Texas attitude. When you're doing this, do not. And I have tons. I was just talking to my buddy yesterday in Texas. The only reason I'm throwing that, my best friend from high school moved to Texas. So I'm screwing with him. He doesn't know it though. But the point is, so one thing you want to do is when you're doing it, you want to make sure when you're buying, they're going to ask you how many clicks you want to buy. On buy number one, it's really important that you go for 100. You buy 100 clicks for them. 100 clicks, and I just wrote that down. You can see on this page right here. You want to buy 100 clicks to drive 100 clicks to your page. When I do that on my first buy, I'm looking for something important. I want to find the conversion rate of my opt-in page on my first click buy. I'm not looking for anything else. It's all I'm looking for. And it's just enough data, hundreds enough people to me to know, is this good or is it not good? I don't want to go and buy 1,000 or 10,000. I don't want to, throw money at something I don't know that's working. I want to find out if it works, and if it works, I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look for a certain metric. I'm looking for a 30%, at least a 30% conversion rate. So of those 100 people that land on the page, I want 30. Sorry, it's a little hard. 100 people that go to the page right here. I want 30 people, 30% of the people that actually go. I want them to sign up. So what that means is I would get 30 people. So if I got 30 people on my first buy, then I would go back and buy again. So that means 30 people get my PS. 30 is too small of a data set for me to make a decision if people are actually purchasing. So I only make my first decision based upon the people that opt in, and I want to make sure I get a 30% conversion rate. All right. On buy number one. On buy number two, I go back to them. If I get 30% conversion rate up, if I get the 30% conversion rate and 30 people on after buying 100 clicks, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that individual and I'm going to buy again. The second time I'm going to buy 1,000 clicks. So the first click, all I'm looking for is people that are coming in. Second time I'll go back and now I'm going to go for 1,000 clicks. If I get 1,000 clicks and I still keep a 30% conversion rate, now I'm going to have 300 people, 300 people getting that. 300 people is good enough for me to determine if I ever want to go back and buy from them again. Now I know if I get 300 people, I know if they're buying. I know if they're not acting up. I mean, they're not doing anything. That's a big enough data set. If it's underneath 100, the law of large number says that, you don't have enough data. You want to have enough data at 100. And then that's why I go for 1,000. At 1,000, I'm going to get 300 subscribers, be able to make a decision if I go again. Now, if it all works out, then I'm going to go back and buy again and put them on buy again, confirm that everything works. I might go 5,000. I might go 10,000. If the numbers work out, it doesn't matter. If you're trading $1 for $2, like you do it all day long, right? So that's exactly what I do on my first and second and then third buy, making it happen from there. Now, with that being said, is this. So if you bought like 100 clicks, just so you know, it costs you around $30, $50, $30, $50 from depending on the solo ad provider. From there. Now, the solo app provider is going to ask you for a URL. They're going to ask you for an email. Now, I want to be clear on this, and this is where you want to make sure that you give them URL to your opt-in page. You give them the URL to your opt-in page so that you can have people come to your page, sign up, and things like that. You give them that URL, and now your email, they're going to ask you for what's called an email swipe. This email swipe is the email that you're going to give them to mail to their list to drive traffic to your page. If they ask you for the email, heed my warning. All right. Okay. So let's think for 1 second. That person you're buying from, their goal is to get you as many clicks as they can so they can get that money and move to the next person. Think about it from that perspective. Now you're the buyer. You want to get all the best quality people that you could possibly get. So you do not write an email saying, hey, go here to get a free widget X. Just say something like that. No. If you do that, you're going to get tons of looky-loos coming in, clicking, and going in. They're going to see, oh my God, I got to opt in to get it. It's going to come in an email, and they're going to be like, and then they're going to leave the page. So if they ask you for an email, to send out, write your email like this. Write your email to say something like, hey, and just tell them the process they're going to go through, right? Say, go here to get widget X. When you do, you're going to have to go and you're going to have to sign up, put your name and email address in, or your email address, whatever you're asking for. Put your email address in. And when you put your email address in, you're going to get an email with the link for widget X, and make sure you check out the PS. That would be your email. The more transparent you are in that email, the better quality people that you're going to get from the solo ad provider. Okay. And so I was just buying solo ads yesterday. So, I buy them all the time. So, but the point is, you want to do that. You want to be as transparent as you humanly possibly can to be able to make that happen. So I don't know if you guys know this page, but this is called Swiped Worthy, swipe.co. Now let me just pop this up. I'm going to pop it up on my screen, and this is a cool place. So if you want saying to yourself, well, how do I make sure my page is converting well? Look, there's a place called Swiped, and I'll type this. It's swiped.co. I'm going to move it over to the screen. I'm going to show you what it is right now. Swipe.co. And what you do is you can actually, it's interesting. It's not. Oh, it is. Okay. I thought it was my PowerPoint. No, that's me. All right, there's something else. Okay, so, but basically you go to Swipe, and they actually tell you what's working. So if you go to Swipe.co and type in DEISS, so I'm just going to use Ryan Dice as an example. It's going to show all his pages, all his control pages. And then basically, here's the one I was looking at right here. I was using it as an example. If I click on this, This is his 60. I use 30% conversion. This is his 60% converting web page, and it'll tell you that down here, and it'll break down why that actually is getting 60%, what he did, what you can do to increase your conversions on the page. So it's a great place. It's called swiped.co. That's swiped.co is where you would go, and you can find out all this crazy cool stuff of what other people are doing and things that you could use, you can model, because success leaves clues. It's probably Armin, when he was on here, he probably said that 1,000 times because it's true. So from there, but you want to make sure that your URL actually goes to your option page so that you could collect the leads, right? And this works like crazy. In fact, once you give the solo provider the URL, she will send a broadcast out to their list to your page, with your swipe, if they ask for it, with your swipe to the page, they click on the email, they come back. From there, this works like crazy. In fact, I used to buy for clients. I mean, look, I had one guy get 31,563 subscribers in one day, 20,000 subscribers in one day, 5,000 subscribers in a day, 4,000 in a day, 2,000 in a day, 2,000 in a day, 1,000. In fact, all the time. I don't buy for anybody anymore, but like you could literally generate a lead list overnight in a day. Thousands of subscribers on your list just by using this one freaking strategy, just this one strategy to make it happen. Now, so here's the thing. So, there's just tons of people. Now, let me say this. So I started thinking about it. And when I first started, everything started off as CPM. And then I started thinking a little bit deeper and I said, Then it moved to cost per click, and people started the migration started going to cost per click. And sooner or later, the magazines will catch up. Sooner or later, the magazines will catch up and they'll start charging per click. They still charge on the CPM basis. But I started thinking about it as like, I've been around this business for like 20 years now. And so history tells me there's going to be a movement or change the way things are going. So what's the next obvious way that the market's going to move? And I started thinking about this is going to be the third strategy. And this is going to be the strategy that I use to generate up to 10,979 leads a day. So I started thinking about it. I was like, CPM it started, then it moved to CPC. What is the next obvious one? So I sat back, I started thinking about it. And in fact, I was at a meeting with CMOs. Now look at me in a meeting with CMOs with all these nice little, I was the CMO of Pepsi, the CMO of Gatorade, the CMO of the White Sox, Chicago White Sox, the CMO of all these companies, Coors Light. And I'm in there with them, dressed like I am now, like I was the crazy guy. And I was like, and I'm the one that uses my own money to do this stuff. And I said, what do you guys do? What are you guys doing? How are you generating leads? And they told me. And what it is a strategy that I'm going to tell you right now is a third strategy. And that strategy is CPS. CPS. Cost per subscriber. So it first started off as CPM, then it moved to CPC. Now I'm also using, I use all three of these. I also use another strategy called CPS, cost per subscriber. Now, cost per subscribers means you only pay for every subscriber that opts into your list. Pretty cool. Instead of me paying per click or instead of me paying per 1,000 people you have on there, and I'm now paying per subscriber. So every subscriber that you give me, I'm going to be able to get the subscriber from that. So now, the cool thing about this strategy, I'm about to tell you, with this strategy, you do not even need a freaking opt-in page. You do not need an opt-in page. All you need is a form, and all you need is the welcome message. And make sure you use that PS strategy I told you about earlier. Make sure you use that PS strategy that I told you about earlier, because it'll make this whole game worth it. All right. Because somebody's going to come in, they're going to subscribe to your form. They don't need to subscribe to your opt-in page, and just to give you a high level, and then they're going to PS. So I'm going to walk you through how it all works. Okay. So the place that I'm going to share with you about is called opt-intelligence.com. opt-intelligence.com. Okay. opt-intelligence.com. Now, this is the cool thing, this is who Microsoft uses. This is who, Microsoft, J.Crew, Visa, Disney, Intel, American Express, HP, all these places use it. In fact, restaurants, the cool thing about this, let me just tell you, doesn't matter where you're in the world. Listen to me. You could be anywhere in the world. You could focus on Singapore. You could focus on Australia. You could focus on whatever country, whatever city, whatever somebody within a 10-mile radius of a city, a 10-mile, 20-mile radius. You can narrow it down to have for restaurants. And in fact, this restaurant right here said, my restaurant is filling up with repeat customers, subscribers from this. It's incredibly easy to use. It's the most cost-effective way to that we found to generate local leads for our business. And in fact, look at this. My list went from measly 50 subscribers to more than 400 subscribers. Our team is more energized in new ways, to reach local customers as well as a national audience. Now, this could be all over the world. And in fact, it also brings in customers and e-commerce sites. Here's another one. This gives me the easiest way to generate high quality leads, bar none. It has allowed me to scale my email list massively in a short period of time. Customer service is this is Monkey Fist MMA. Now, let me walk you through this. So here's exactly how it works. Basically, I want to be clear. You do not need an opt-in page. All you need is an opt-in form. All you need is a welcome. Well, you don't even actually need the welcome message, but I'm going to highly encourage you to use the welcome message and use that PS strategy I told you at the beginning. All right, like seriously, there's a reason I told you at the beginning. You want to make sure you use that because it's going to make you 320% more revenue. Now, but the point is this. And so the cool thing is what they do is, you ever been on Facebook? They had this tiny little classified ads over the right-hand side. Well, that's what they're going to actually run for you, but not just run for you on Facebook. They're going to run for you. They have these partner sites, and all these partner sites that are out there. And if you've ever gone to like a magazine or if you've gone to a newspaper, you're going to see these ads out there, these tiny little ads. And what happens is when somebody clicks on that ad, what happens is next, then the whole form comes out, right? Your form actually pops out. And so it'll reveal your form, which the person will be able to then submit their email address to. They'll submit the email address. Now, I'm gonna tell you, you can get started with $25, $20, I think. For $20, you can start doing this. Now, you're gonna probably look at, and I'm just gonna use an example in my head. Let's just say you're getting it for 50 cents a lead. So 50 cents a lead, for 50 cents a lead, just to make my life easier. And let's say you put $25 in, okay? So somebody's going to go and submit it, but just because somebody submitted doesn't mean, it's going to automatically come over to you. They're going to check it for you to confirm that it's actually a valid email. So if somebody goes in, submits the form, and when they submit the form, if the email address, so let's say they put AOL1.com instead of AOL.com, or they say Gmail instead of Gmail, right? That's a common thing. You're not getting charged for that. But if they put in Gmail and they do it correct, then it's going to validate the lead. They're going to send you the lead. And then now, instead of being $5, now, let's say it's 50 cents a lead. They send you the lead. They confirm that it's real. They send it over to you. And now it's 20. Now your account gets depleted. So you basically put money in an account, kind of like an escrow account. It gets depleted, then the next email comes in, and then the email comes in, then they'll deduct your account. So it's 25, now it goes to 24.50. The next one comes in, 20, let's say it's another one comes in, it's validated, it goes to 24. The next one comes in, it's validated, now you're at 23.50. The next one comes in, you're validated, it's 23. And then the next one comes in, is validated, is 22.50. Next one comes in, it's not validated, it's not real. So then you're still at 23.50 or whatever the number I just said. So, but the point is they actually have some checks and balances to make sure that you're getting good quality leads as they're coming through. Now, the cool thing for all of you guys, I'm going to tell you, this works in business to business. This works in beauty and fashion. This works in entertainment. This works in food and dining. This works in health and fitness. This works in home and family. This works in investing. This works in market research. It works in education. It works in news. It works in nonprofit. It works in personal finance. It works in retail. And in fact, it works in e-com, coaches, consultants, biz op, travel. It works in pretty much every single market. I've not found a market or niche it doesn't work in. And in fact, well, there might have been one. I had one lady that was in London. She was focusing on CEOs, being a matchmaker for CEOs of company. It was really hard to target them. I mean, just like when it's kind of impossible, but I've never really found, that's the only one I ever found that didn't really work for it. But the cool thing is you can create local offers for restaurants, for, events, for mortgages, for landlords, for service, for services, for tutoring, for car repair, getting leads for 45 cents each. And however, I'll tell you how to get cheaper in a few minutes. But first, let me say this. I have this one guy, he went to mortgage brokers, right? So he went to mortgage brokers and he said to mortgage brokers, how much would you pay me to get leads for you? It's called arbitrage. And he said, if I get you a lead, how much money will you pay me? They said, well, if you give me a lead with this information, this information, this information, this information, this information, and this information, I'll pay you $20 a lead. So he went back, he checked it out. And he's like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to pick up these leads for $2 and I'm going to be able to sell to this guy for $20. I'm going to make an $18 spread. And so that's exactly what he did. So he went and did it for the mortgage broker. The mortgage broker came back to him and said, look, I love these leads. If you could do me a favor, I want to lock in to make sure that you do not give these leads to any of my competitors in my zip codes that you're focusing on. And he said, sure, I'll be glad to do that if you put me on a retainer and lock in your zip codes. And he said, fine. And the guy goes, fine. How much will it be? And he said, well, it's $1,000 a month to guarantee that I'll never, sell off the leads inside that area. And he said, no problem. So he not only gets $1,000 a month from the guy, he also gets $18 for every lead he sends over. But then he got a little smarter and he said, you know what? What if I went to everybody that's not in those zip codes and went around the country and found other people and generate leads for them, have them lock in, put me on a residual, and then, flip leads to them, make money on the leads and making money 2 different ways and getting people on residual. And he did it. And he built this freaking amazing business just doing it. It's called arbitrage. So I bring that up because it's pretty cool. And it's one of those things that you want to learn to master. But here's the most important thing. I had you earlier on write down those 11 golden keys, write down, all those things. And if you don't focus on mastering those 11 golden keys, you're never going to reach the potential that I know is possible with email marketing. And in fact, here's 11 golden keys that I talked about. Let me ask you guys a question right here. Let me ask you a question. How many of you say yes? How many would you like me to dive deeper into the 11 golden keys, to dive deeper into the golden keys? How many people will like to dive deeper in the golden and hire more in the golden keys? Dive deep inside it. Say yes. Let me just say yes over there. I know there's a little delay. Say yes over there and let me know if you guys want to dive deeper into the 11 golden keys. From there, we only touched on just the beginnings of the box of profits. How many people would like to dive deeper into 11 golden keys? Say yes over there in the chat. Say yes right now. I know there's a little delay and I see them coming. There comes one. All right. They're coming in from different places all over the internet right now. Really cool. It's sucking them in. Okay. So cool. Yes. Okay, good. More's coming in from different places. That's crazy. So, all right. Yep. All right, cool. Yes. Nice. Yes. All right, good. Yes. I love it. There's more coming in. Yep. Yes. Would be so excited. Yes. I love it. It's love it. Love it. More and more are coming in right now. So good. So here's the thing. If you guys want to learn and dive deeper in the 11 golden keys, then stick around because I got something to share with you guys, from there, because that's exactly what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell you this, over the last 18 years, I've helped over 500,000 people make money online from email marketing. And now it's your turn. And in fact, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to take it up a big notch for you guys. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to the EPC Institute. Now, I have this office here in Atlanta. That's where I'm at, in Peachtree City. But I also have an office up in New York. And we have run the EPC Institute out of that. In fact, and I want to share with you this. We have over 18,000 people that are in their list building club. We have over 500,000 customers that have been touching with me over the years. And I know what's going on. I know there's people out there buying stuff and from people in the market, and they're not getting results. And at this point in my career, after 23 years, I guess it's been, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. And in fact, I searched, I looked all over, and what I did is I built this because I want you to have an outcome. I want you to radically improve your business. I want you to change everything. Everything is designed with you in mind. And in fact, here's the thing, and that is why I spent almost a year in a small fortune with one of the top results platform guys in the world. And what we did is, it's the same guy that created Digital Marketers Certification Platform, and we developed the next generation of the platform. Let me tell you something that I hate mentioning, but the stat is true, and it's when it comes to continuing education, only 4% of the people ever complete a program. Only 4%. It is horrible. It's one of the things that kills us that actually cares. It sucks. It's crazy that that's true. And I bring this up because the reason I reached out to this guy is because he broke all records with Digital Marketer. And in fact, they got, I think it was 28 or 32% completion rates in the program, what the industry has never seen before. And I said, I want that guy. And I told her when I got on the phone, I said, I won't just want to do what you guys did with them. I want to take it up a notch. I want to add more. I want to make more things. I want to make the next platform. And let me tell you this. Here's one of the greatest things I'm going to tell you. We broke that record. just last month, we had 58% completion rates. 50, and we still have people coming through. People that are going through our program are 58% of them are completing. We still have more going through, completing the course and getting results. And I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited to share with you what I'm share with you, because of this. And in fact, my partner, his name is Mike Weiss, and he does stuff with Agora. That's $1 billion information business, digital marketer, GKIC, Wicked Reports. He's built for Jason Horning. He built for all these guys, Clothier. I mean, all these guys, he built that. We built it together. And here's what thing he said to me. When I started working with him, remember earlier on, I was showing you my data. So I was sending them in stuff, and I'm like, here's something for the course. This is the thing and I sent him in all my data. All that data I showed at the beginning, I sent it all to him. And I'm like, here's data to back up everything that I'm telling you. And he goes, in all my life, Matt, I've been doing this with all these people, and not Ryan didn't do this. Dan Kennedy didn't do this. Gordon, nobody gave me stuff to back this up. He goes, I paid him money. He goes, I'm going to still keep your money. And I was like, okay, fine. But he goes, I want to make you a deal you can't refuse. And he goes, here's what I want to do. One, under 2 conditions. So he made 2 conditions. Condition number 1, he said to me, is, Matt, you get really excited about email marketing and you talk really fast. And I said, okay, so what do you want me to do? He goes, well, if we're going to do this, you're going to need to slow down. And I said, I can try. I did. It took me about 5 times, and I was able to slow down to actually to build this. The second thing he said is, second thing he said to me is this. He said on the second, he goes, your stuff is really good. It's really good. He goes, but on my team, I have people that built education curriculum for Harvard and for Yale and that kind of quality stuff. Your stuff is really good. I want to make it really great. And I was like, okay. He said, can we use my curriculum design team to design this? And I said, sure. So exactly what we did. So we partnered up to make things happen. And what he did is he brought in his curriculum design team. And he didn't just bring in 1, he brought in 2. And at the beginning, I was just like, what the hell is curriculum design? What is this? I never heard of curriculum design people in all my years. And he said to me, he said something interesting. He goes, there are people out there that have gone to college, got their master's degree, that understand how the brain works. They understand that there's a left side, there's a right side, there's a front, there's a back. The brain works in a very specific way when it's learning. And what we do is we utilize that so that people can really get it, from it. And that's probably why 85% of the people that complete our course are sending in testimonials, raving reviews. It's awesome, from there. Now, I'll say this. He said, here's the reason why so many people out there in the marketplace are not getting the results that they should be getting, is because everybody's handing everybody scrambled eggs. When we need an omelet is the best way to learn. And so that's what we did, is we created an omelet for you. And I'm going to share with you exactly what it is. And what we've done is we took my lifetime's work, we matched up with not 1, but 2 curriculum design people. And in addition, we made sure that you can learn on every single device, on anywhere in the world, no matter where you're at, to make it happen from there. And our sole objective, my sole objective, everybody in my company's sole objective is one thing, is for you to get an outcome, for you to take action, and for you to get results. That's exactly, we come from that place. How can we create outcomes for our customers? And that's why we're seeing 58% completion rates. Still people going through. Those numbers only get higher. It's so amazing what's happening, and I want you to be a part of it. In fact, we built in automatic accountability, to kick you in the butt in times of procrastination. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why people are going through it, making it happen. And with your permission, what I want to do is I want to invite you to become among the first people to be to achieve the destination of email marketing specialists from the EPC Institute. And in fact, here's exactly what it looks like. The email marketing specialist, here's exactly what the course looks like from here. You will not just learn, but you will master the 11 golden keys and to make you an email marketing firecracker. Now, when you go into the course, let me just tell you, when you go in the course, you will see that we're going to dive deep into the box of profits. We're going to dive deep into getting the inbox. We're going to dive deep into strategic synchronicity. We're going to dive deep into nested magic. We're going to dive deep into, clicks for cash. We're going to dive deep into the ultimate format. In fact, I've done 26 different split tests on what colors to use for buttons, on what font size to use, on what font color, font size, font, on different elements, 26 different tests. I go over those to share with you so you can get the maximum results from there. We're writing winners. We go over, metric-driven results. I go over secrets of closing. Also, how to automate and how to make money from that data. And also, look over my shoulder, and as a bonus lesson, I'll show you how I split test. When you log into your account, you will see this, but in fact, as you're going through it, you will see that the lessons will be unlocked. And you'll see right here, lesson number 1, we're going to go in, maximize. And lesson number 2, I'm going to show you how to get in the inbox, with whatever service provider you're using. It does not matter. You'll be able to make sure you get through the inbox to get your emails delivered. I'm going to also go over how to amplify, things, how to capitalize your clicks for increased cash flow, how to master the ultimate email format, how proven strategies of powerful email content, just how to get people to whip them into a buying frenzy, how to intensify your EPCs, how to, how to sell high ticket sales, how to go to clicks to buys, then close the sale. I'm going to show you how you can integrate marketing automation. Also, the decision diamond. You heard me do that a little bit before. I said, hey, when this happens and this happens, when I was talking about solo ads, then what do I do next? How do I do things? I'm going to share with you all the different ways that I actually think in that way. When this happens and this happens and this happens, this happens. I go over that in the decision time. And then also as a bonus lesson, I'm going to share with you how to split test for optimal EPC to make absolute max of money that you can make, doing this. Now, I'll tell you this. If you went to my website right now, you went to the EPC Institute, it's going to be $14.95. I'm going to do something special for you guys here, for Click Seminars, and since for Click Seminars, but I'm going to do something special for you right here. But you got to be around for it because it's only going to be available right here, right now, and it's not going to be available anywhere else. In fact, you go to the website right now, it's $14.97 or $14.95. So. But I'm going to do something special for you. Let me tell you how it works first before I tell you about that is this. Here's how it works. All right. Here's how it works. 1, you're going to take the course. So the first thing is you're going to take the course. Then after that, and that course is made up of 11 golden key video lessons, 20 handouts, and 11 quizzes. So you're going to get 20 handouts and 11 quizzes. Now, the course is also designed for you to jump in, for you to get results within the first day that you log in. Now, from there. Now, also, number 2, you're going to pass the test. When you pass the test, when you finish the test and finish the course and all the exams, you're going to instantly receive something. And what you're instantly receive is a badge. Now, you could use this as a badge of honor. I'm just going to tell you, it's fine, but you can also use this as a badge on your website. You can use this as a badge your email signature providers. You can use this as a badge for your LinkedIn profile. From there, and you'll be able to display your badge. So you'll be able to display your badge. This is exactly what the badge looks like right here. So this is exactly what the badge looks like, right here. Now, our badge can be displayed on any place that matters: job placement sites, community portals, WordPress blogs, email signatures, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter status updates, all these places like there. The badge will not just give you credibility, but it will also, if you're an agency, it'll give you the confidence to sell these services and collect. Now, here's one right here. This is what Aiden said. He goes, boom. Thanks, Matt Bacak. Learned so freaking much. Already seeing massive increase in clicks, from here. Then number 4, what you're going to do is you're going to download your certificate. Your certificate is going to look like this. It'll be your name right there. It'll have the date right there that you figure it out, that you finish it. And then also it'll have my name right here. That's where I've just did that, but my name will be right there. I'll sign it for you from there. You'll be able to frame it. You'll be able to display it at your home or office, or you let it collect digital dust, whatever you want it to do, from there. But then number 5 is check your physical mailbox. And I'll explain why here in a second. Here in a minute, why that's important, because I'm going to do something special for you when you complete the course. In fact, I'm also going to tell you something else is this, because I want you to complete the course because I know it's going to change your life. But here's the other thing too. I did something special for this group right here at Click Seminars. And I'm not just going to give you 1. I'm not just going to give you 2 or give you 3 like I usually do, bonuses, fast action bonuses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you not 4, but 5 special fast action bonuses here in a bit. And I'll mention those here in a bit, but they're only be for the fast action people. So I'll go over that in a second. But first, since you invested your time with me here today, I'm going to give you special pricing. All right. Remember, I told you that. So, and I will not give this discount out to anyone else, no matter what, from there. But here is it. When you enroll today, you're going to enroll today for not $14.95. for not even $1,297, for not even $1,197, for not even $1,097, but for only $997. So only $997 right now. And that's a $500 discount that no one else gets, from there. Oh, I love this. This is a great course for any email marketing. Highly recommend it for anyone. I learned a lot. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. That is awesome. You're going to get it from here. Here is the link. Now, this price is only good while on the presentation. Here is the link to go get that. Here is the link to enroll right now. You go to clickseminars.com. Well, it's actually it's perfect. It's coming up all over the place. So click seminars.live/MATT. Make sure when you do it, you have it all lowercase. Notice everything's lowercase. Keep it all lowercase from there. Now, here's the thing. You want to go there right now. You're going to get the special discount, like I said. Now, remember, this price is only good until we get off this webinar, this live-inar, what we're on right now, right? It's only good until we get off here. After it's off, then the price is off the table. You'll see the link going out right now. When you go to that link, when you go there, when you click on that link, when you go to that link, you're going to see a page that looks just like you're seeing right here. You're going to see the green button. You're going to, where I put a red arrow there. So that red arrow is not going to be there. What I want you to do is go click that go follow that red arrow, click that green button where it says email marketing specialist $997. You're going to click on that. When you click on that, it'll look just like I'm showing you on the page right over here, right over here. All right. So it's going to show you what it's looked like over here. Now, when you go there, what you're going to do is you can pay with PayPal or you can pay with your credit card. So when you go, if you click credit card, it's going to pop up. It's going to look just like this. You fill all that out and you just quickly place your order. If you go in, if you click with credit card, it's going to go in. It's going to go look just like this. If you go with PayPal, you just click right there on the PayPal button, and then that'll take you to the PayPal thing. It's very important if you do check on PayPal. Remember, I'm going to be shipping you something in the mail. I want to state this. If you choose PayPal, when you go into PayPal, it's going to, in PayPal, there's a little drop down, and that drop down is going to say, which shipping address do you want to use? So if you choose PayPal, please, 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 for all of our sakes, make sure when you go to PayPal, you select the address you want me to send you what I'm about to tell you. All right. Please, 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 please do that for your sake, for my sake, and for everybody's sake that's here. Put your PayPal, when you go to PayPal, go down, pick your physical address you want us to send you something in the mail to. Let me tell you what we're going to send you. All right. But you got to go do that right now from there. Now, remember, nobody else can get this discount after this webinar from here. First, here's what Neil said. Neil said this: I need to unpack my copy soon. And I'm like, can't wait to see the leaderboard. I forgot to tell you, there's a leaderboard on there. You'll be seeing yourself beating some of the gurus. It's awesome. Damn, totally forgot about the leaderboard coming for you. And then he goes, EPC Institute is the bomb. Well done, Matt Bacak from here. So back to number 5. Why did I tell you to go when you go to PayPal? Find that address from there. Make sure the address is, select your physical address. The reason I tell you that is because in your mailbox, when you complete the program, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to send you what I call a congratulations package. All right. I'm going to send you a congratulations package because you completed the course. I'm going to congratulate you on completing the course. So I'm going to send you something in the mail when you complete the course. And here's what I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you not 1, not 2, but 3 gifts. So let me tell you what gift number 1 is. This. You're going to get this in the mail when you complete the course. Gift number 1 is, I'm going to give you a certificate. It's going to have your names, can put your date. I'm going to personally sign it, and I'm going to frame it for you, and I'm going to send it to you in the mail anywhere in the world, wherever it is. Don't worry, it's on me. You finish it, I will, when you finish the course, I'll do this. This is a great time worth every penny. Great, I love it. So then also gift number 2. So I'm going to send that to you and send you in the mail. Gift number 2 is this. Gift number 2 is this. I'm going to send you 3 of my books. I've written multiple different books. I'm going to give you 3 of my books that I really want you to have in your hands. And in fact, I have, that's crazy. I got my favorite book right here. So right here. So you're going to get, actually, hold on. This one's eating my book. Look at this. Look at how the difference in the size of the book. This one eats it. But so I'm going to give you this book right here. This is called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I think Mike Stewart's I talk about Mike Stewart in this book. It is all so cool. So I believe his name's in here. And I talk about Armin, and I talk about a bunch of my friends. So what I did is these are called The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I did this. This is really the one thing that separates the people who have success and the money that they wish they had. And and basically these are things that I go over, the 9 common characteristics of internet millionaires, inside this book. But here's the cool thing is, I'm not just going to send this book in your mail as a congratulations package. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'm going to sign the book right here for you, and I'm going to send it to you in the mail. Then I'm also going to send you another book. Now, this book right here, look at this. Watch this. This book eats it. Like, seriously, I'm going to send you this big bad boy right here in the mail. This is over 2 pounds of swipeable material. It's crazy. This book, you can see all these people that have their hands on this book right here, over 2 pounds of swipeable material. It's basically a collection of high converting, attention grabbing words, phrases, headlines that help you promote your products, your services, and any ideas. This is something you want to have in your hand. You can see people like just the testimonials are crazy about this book. And inside here are things that you could use to write blog posts, to write emails, to make everything from here. I'm going to send you this book in the mail too. This book is very heavy. That's why I want to make sure your address is correct. But also what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the book. I'm going to sign the book for you, just like I'm going to do the other one. I don't have the other book with me right here, but the other book I'm going to send you in the mail. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to sign the front page of every single book for you. All right. So I'm going to send you everything that I said on there from there. Now, I'm not just going to sign the books. And I'm not going to send you the books and sign the books. What I'm going to do for you is something even special is this. I'm going to write a secret link in one of the books, and it's going to be a link to all this data. All this data, plus there's more. I ran out of paper printing all this off. So it's going to be all this data. I'm going to give you a link so you can get all the data to my recent SOA test. It'll be inside there from there. The value of that's absolutely priceless. Also, don't worry if you already have one of my books, it's perfectly okay. Just email in when you complete the course. Let us know. We'll switch it out with something you don't already have from there. And this is what Cal said. He said, the EPC Institute is email marketing in a whole different level. Matt is quite rightly really passionate about this course. I am, as you could tell, but it's actually more than a course. It's pretty much science backed up by over 8,000 email split test rounds. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to raise their email game. I will sign the books, just like I said, on the front page of every single book. I will sign the book for you. It'll be sign the book for you. I will send you in the mail when you complete the course. I will send you your certificate with this is the, framed, ready to go. And I'll do something else special for you. I'll tell you about in a bit. All right. So I'll send you everything that I talked about from there. But here's a third gift I'm going to give you. So that's a first and second gift. I'm going to give you a third gift. Third gift, when you complete the course, I figured, why not celebrate? So I want you to celebrate when you complete the course. And what I'm going to do is when you complete the course, I'm going to also give you gift number 3. Gift number 3, I'm going to give you a 3-day, 2-night vacation certificate. All right. There's one catch. One, not two. One. There's one catch. The one catch is this. I cannot legally pay for your hotel taxes. It's illegal for me to do that. So you have to take care of the hotel taxes. You do not have to go to some stupid seminar or anything like that. You just have to take care of the hotel tax. It's about $18. Okay. So it's not bad. It's $18. And then you could use that, especially right now. We all need one of these, right? So I'm just going to tell you, when you complete the course, you'll be able to celebrate by taking that from there. It's $1,000 value. All right. So it's $1,000 value on that. Here's what Karen said. You just received my package in the mail. What a pleasant surprise. I'm very excited about the books. They are awesome. Looking forward to the trip soon, soon, and really glad, even great course, from here. Here's what Sue said. Sue said, Matt, a little gift from Matt after completing the EPC Institute. You'll get this when you complete everything. Here is her certificate. It's going to come in a box for you like that. It's going to be the big box. It's like a big Christmas present when you get done. So you're going to get all the books that I talked about. They'll all be signed. You'll get the vacation certificate for that too, all there. But here's the cool thing. I'm just going to tell you, it even gets better than that when you go and take action right now. Remember earlier, I was telling you guys that I'm not going to just give you 1. I'm not going to give you 2. I'm not going to give you 3. Those are the gifts. Everything I just said, those 3 gifts are gifts you're going to get when you complete the course. Right now, I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give you 5 bonuses for taking action right now. If you take action right now, I'm going to give you 5 special bonuses. Now, I want to be clear on this one. Let me actually go. They send me a spreadsheet that actually is dynamically going to be updating as we go through. Here, let me just pull it up. There's a spreadsheet. I will know because there's some lag in what people say over here. So I just want to say this is I'm able to watch all the orders that come in, and I'm going to count them down. And when the next 7 orders come in, I'm going to remove the bonuses off the table. All right. So I will see them come in. And when I see them come in, I'll let you know and I'll update you where we're at. And so when you go lock in your order, you will guarantee right now, if you've already locked in, you guaranteed to get all these bonuses. I'm telling you that link right there that just appeared on the screen. That's the link that you want to use right now. Right now, I would just go do it and you guaranteed you're going to get them. in a few seconds. When I go, credit card and a prayer, swipe and pray, baby. So that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. God, I just turned out Yankee in the from Ohio, so I can say that. But Jesus, Griminy, where'd that come from? I guess I'll use if anybody's from Ohio, you'll know what I'm about to say. Geez, oh man. But here we go. So just going to tell you it's going to be better than that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something, and then basically what I'm going to do is this. Whoops. When anybody takes action right now, there's the link, which is on the screen now twice, and it's also on the side. Here's the link to enroll again. So it's click seminars.live. I'm sorry. /Matt, all lowercase. That's going to work for you to lock in your thing, because here's what's going to happen. What I'm going to do, and right now my computer, I'm waiting. It's at almost to the minute mark. I'm wait till it moves. So when this moves, I'm going to move the slide. For everybody that gets it right now, just watching the time real quick. I want it to move to a certain time. I'm going to write down the time so I know. So the next 7 people, when I write down the time, after that, what's going to happen is I'm going to count it down 7. That's the bonus are going to be off the table. All right. So 39. But anyway, took action right now. We'll get it. The slide is slowly moving. I mean, that thing's slowly moving. Hold on. All right. Come on, man. We sit there. It's like staring at the freaking microwave. There we go. 40. Okay, cool. 40. Let me write it down. Let me write down the time. The time right now. All right. The next 7 people after this moment are going to, everybody that already got it is going to guarantee to get what I'm talking about. Next 7 people that come in, and I get to see it because this dynamic thing, it's actually going on to a Google Drive, and I'll be able to watch it as we go. And then I'm going to start counting this down. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do is this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something special for you. I'm going to give you for this group only, for right now. If somebody's already got this and you didn't get one of these bonuses, say you stayed here, I'll just write in and I'll give you them to you for being here. For if somebody's on here right now and you haven't got it, you want to get them, you got to be fast. Okay. So bonus number 1, here's what I'm going to give you is this. Remember I was telling you about that strategy, the opt intelligence strategy. What I'm going to tell you is I'm going to let you look into my account. I'm going to log into my account. I'm going to show you exactly what I do and how I do it, so you can get leads for 20 cents or less in any market, any niche you can think of. I'm going to share with you exactly what I did to make that happen. Now, these are right there. These are things no one else except my EPC students know. Now, it's $1,000 value. Here's what John Lord said. Matt Bacak is one of the most straightforward, to the point marketers that I know. He's one of the smartest. Here's another one. Scott Stamper. Matt is one of the few marketers I follow because his methods work. Matt is responsible for elevating my sales to a new level. Here's another one. This is what Tim said. He goes, I've been following Matt for 5 years now. He never let me down and over delivering massive value. What I learned today will add a 0 to the end of my income. Let me stop right there and tell you about bonus number 1. Now, you could go in and you could grab it for just bonus number 1 and look at everything else as a bonus, however you want to look at it from there. Now, here's the cool thing. Remember this bonus right here. He followed exactly what I said inside this video that I'm going to give you. And in 30 days, he built a list of 100,000 subscribers. But it gets better than that. 3 months later, after building that list, he turned that list into $1 million. So, I mean, you could be one from there. I put $1,000 value on that, but man, for him, it was $1 million value, right? So, I mean, then it'll just keep on. It was a gift that keeps on giving for him. So you're gonna get that as bonus right now. Now, if you're one, now remember I said 7, but I just looked and it looks like we just had 1 come in. So we're down to 6. The next 6 people, 1 came in from the time that I wrote down, just came in, and I don't know how the delay is on there. So I'm going to update you as we go. So we got 1 that already came in. Now only the next 6 people, only these bonuses are be available for from there. So we're at 6. So right here, here's bonus number 2. Bonus number 2, this is Bill Glazer. Bill Glazer said this. He goes, you really need to call him Dr. Matt Bacak because he has a PhD in affiliate marketing and JV marketing. I don't know anyone that knows more about affiliates and JV other than Matt. So as another bonus, what I'm going to do for you is this. I'm going to give you a private video where I break down step by step exactly how I was able to generate 7,751 affiliates to promote my products to, break the ClickBank gravity record. But I'm going to take it up a notch. And I'm going to do something, this is crazy. People pay $1,000 for what I'm about to give you. $1,000, alone. So like I said, you could grab it for this and look at everything else as a bonus. You would have to go to a Dan Kennedy seminar to get pay $3,000 to go to a Dan Kennedy seminar just to get what I'm about to tell you. And you'd have to pay $1,000 there to get it in your hands. And I'm giving it to you for free right now. If you hurry up, and actually I just updated, we are not at 7. We are not at 6. We are actually at we're at 5. The next 5 people, because one just updated. Sorry, I'm so excited. My hand's shaking. That's why I did that little shaky thing right there. All right, so we're down to 5. The next 5 people from here. But here's what I'm also going to do. If you're one of the next 5 people, I'm also going to include a fast action bonus, which is a perfect addition to what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a bonus on the bonus. I have a digital version of, I own the rights to it. So Dan Kennedy's company, Dan Kennedy company actually produced this. It's mine too, because I'm the only internet marketer in the world to ever create a product with Dan Kennedy. And so what we did is we created this product called Super Affiliate Secrets. I'm going to give it to you. It's a course that Dan Kennedy and I did, Dan Kennedy, Bill Glazer, and I did, which we recorded right after I broke the ClickBank Gravity record. I'm going to give you this course. Now, we not just went over the product, we went how we pulled it off. I also pulled in affiliate managers from some of the biggest companies out there, even Agora, even Russell Brunson's affiliate manager, talked about how they get the secrets that their affiliates use and they use to get affiliates. Normally, they sell this version for $997 at their events. You're going to get it for free right now if you hurry up and if you're one of the next 5 people to lock in. The next 5 people to lock in from there. Now, that's $1,000 value. Really, I mean, you could pay $1,000 separately for this, or you can go get it right now as a bonus for free right now, or you could just buy it for this and then get everything else as a bonus. However you want to look at it, it does not matter from there. Also, I'm going to give you bonus number 3. If you're one of the next 5 people, then you're also going to get bonus number 3 from here. So this is what Mark Joyner said. Mark Joyner, he's the guy that created email marketing, the ebook. He said, Matt Bacak is one of the smartest marketers alive, but who cares, right? What matters is a consummate teacher. He will not just blow your mind with complex ideas, but he will hold your hand and show you how to make a wad of cash. When you invest in this course, if you're one of the next 5 people, then invest in this course. Let me just tell you something. I don't want it to be the end after I send you your completion package and after you complete the course. I don't want it to be again. I want it to be the beginning of our relationship. And in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you to my monthly 10X monthly coaching calls. So every single month, I'm going to actually give you from here. So I'm going to give you every single month, I'm going to give you my 10X monthly calls. So you're going to be able to get on my group coaching calls and attend my group coaching calls, ask me any question you want, and I will be there to help you for a whole entire year. Now, these calls alone, just these calls alone, if you bought these separately, would be $1,000. You can go get them separately. It's fine. You get them for $1,000. I think it's $1,100. I'm giving to you for free right now to grab if you grab this course. If you're one of the next 5 people and next 5 people to grab it. So on here now, you're going to get this for a full entire year. Just to be clear, that's $1,000 value. It's actually, I put $1,000 value, I'm actually conservative on it because I believe, it's $1,164 if you got it alone. If you got it separately, that's what it is. But I'm giving to you for free right now. Hurry up and take action to grab that on there. If you hurry up, do that. Now, if you can't make the calls, don't worry because I will send you the recording. So don't worry if you can't make them. I'll send you the recording, from there. Now, don't worry from there. Now, look, we have people from all over the world that are on here. Here's one that Ian said. Look, it says usual conversation, with Ian every time when Matt's coaching session. He pays for it separately, $1,100 a year for him to get in that thing. I'm letting you have it for free right now if you hurry up and grab it. Remember, we are down to the next 5 from there. So the next 5 people from there. So here's the thing. He says, brilliant webinar last night. The guy's so clued up. It's unbelievable. He goes, I know, right? I'm never canceling my subscription. That's for sure. Makes up for England losing. I'll stay close to him. Lots of laughs. Yes, I loved his product idea. Definitely the twist on that. And then he goes in to say, I'm going over the replay. This is worth 10 times what we pay for this coaching. I'm still buzzing. I'm giving this to you for free. It looks like we just got another one. So just so you know, we are not down to 5. We are down to 4. The next 4 people will be able to get those from here. Remember, I told you he bought this separately. He actually bought both courses. He doesn't just get that. He bought that. I did not give him this bonus package like you're getting right now. He did not get that. He actually got the course and the other thing separately. For him, and I think he actually paid in full for that. So he paid $14.95 for all that. I'm giving you everything for $9.97 right now from here. So, but here's what he said. He goes, I was listening to Matt dropping value bombs on the recording last night, 10X webinar. I hear a knock on my door. Was not expecting this all. Thank you very, very much. You're pure class, mate. Now, so everything I'm going to send you when you complete the course, I sent him. He actually switched out one of my books, and I send you in the mail to make that happen. Now, bonus number 4. If you're one of, that's crazy, 4 people. Huh? So remember, somebody just got it. So we're not at 5, we're at 4. But if you're one of the next 4 people, you'll get all bonuses I'm talking about from here. What I do is I do split testing. I split test a lot. I have a split test of the month club. Basically what I do is I send emails out, I split test. I then have data on the test. I'll show you my data. I'll give you my emails. I'll give you my subject lines. I'll tell you, and then I'll do a video with you of why they worked, why they didn't work, how they worked, everything there. You could buy this separate. It's $1,000 to get this, but I'm going to give it to you free right now if you're one of the next 4 people from there. So although my credit cards, Ramez, you're good, but you're good. Just so you know, if the credit card shows it on there, we'll get you handled. Don't worry. You're going to be taken care of. And I think you were the one that I saw come in that got it down from 5 to 4. And I appreciate you. Congratulations. Cause dude, you're getting like $5,000 worth of bonuses. Like I'm censoring myself. I was gonna say no shit bonus. Well, I just said it. So real, like you buy these separately, it's over $5,000 worth of bonuses just alone. In the course, you're getting everything I'm talking about. But basically what I do is I send you the new discoveries, split test, emails, the subject lines, all yours. You can adapt, tweak, modify, and use. You're going to get that if you're one of the next 4 people from there, and you're going to get it for you'll get a full entire year of that. And if you can't make the webinars, don't worry. I will send you a recording. Okay. So don't worry about that. I'll send you the recording and the emails and all that stuff from there. That's $1,000 value. That's how much you would pay separately. I'm going to give it to you for free right now. If you go down below and you actually go to that link, put it in your browser, make that happen. Now, if you're one of the next 4 people, I've got to call my wife to get my credit card. Okay, call her now because we're down to 4. So the next 4 people, you will also get this bonus right here, bonus number 5. Okay, let me say something about this before I tell you about what this is. If you know the name Russell Brunson, he paid $2,000 for this. If you know the name Ryan Dice, he paid $2,000 for this. If you know the name Dan Kennedy, he paid $2,000 for this. If you know the name Bill Glazer, he paid $2,000 for this. I sold this for $2,000. I had over 1,200 people. Yeah, 1,200 people paid $2,000 for this. You are getting this for free right now. Basically, this is what Greg said. He goes, Matt Bacak, torping his vault, containing his marketing expertise, literally handing me a step-by-step blueprint for selling high-ticket items over the phone. In just 6 weeks of using Matt's proven system, I was able to collect over $200,000 of brand new sales from my existing company, the customers. The funny thing is the money is there all along. All I know to do is ask for it. Greg, pull this. I'm going to also email you a digitized version of what they paid $2,000 for. I sold this for $2,000. You're getting for free right now. It's my $20 million formula from there. That is a $1,997 value, and nobody else getting this after today. And from there, now you've got to be fast. That's over $5,995 in fast action bonuses. If you're one of the next, you're getting everything for $997. That didn't even add in the course. You're getting everything for $997 right now. If you're one of the next, not 7, not 6, not 5, 4, and looking, we're actually at 3. So, all right, let me scratch these out. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. If you're one of the next 3 people, you're getting everything that I talked about, all the bonuses, everything I talked about for $997. Now, we'll warn you, as soon as we're off this webinar, the price is going to go back to $14.95. So from here, you're going to get everything. Think about it this way. You're going to get everything for $997. Your actual investment makes you $502. And in fact, if you think about it this way, which is a 523% return on investment. So this should make the crypto guys jealous. I mean, if you really think about it, but in all seriousness, all right, we just take one of the 11 golden keys, increase your business with, increase your EPCs. You can make an extra $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in the next 30 days. So I would hurry up and go right now, especially if you're going to be the next 3 people to grab it, the next 3 people to go. Here is a link to get it right now. Here's a link to get it right now. Go there right now. Go to that link. hurry up and go to that link right now. If you're one of the next 3 people, you're guaranteed to get the bonus. You want to hurry up and go do that right now. Guaranteed to get the bonus from here. Now, right now is not a time for read manners. Right now is the time to open up whatever browser you got to go to, get on your phone, type in the code, like type in click Seminars.live/Matt, fill it out on your freaking phone. Whatever you got to do whatever it takes to make it happen, because you want to be one of the next 3 to make that happen. I'll hurry up and go do it right now before all the bonuses are off the table. So I would hurry up and go do that right now. Like I said, right now is not time for good manners. Right now is a time to take action. Right now is the time to make things happen. And actually, I usually have 3 bonuses. I'm giving you 5 bonuses. If you're one of the next 3 people, you will get all those fast action bonuses, and after that, they're going to be gone. So you want to hurry up and go do that. You must act fast right now. Again, here is a link. It's click Seminars.live/Matt. That's click Seminars.live/Matt. And if you're one of you start this program, when you finish, you got a project or whatever, you need to move around your plate or whatever, the answer is yes. But you got to get in now to get the bonuses. You got to get in now to get the discount. If not, you can go to my website, get it for $14.95. Go to my website, fine, go get it $14.95 from there. But you won't get any of the bonuses. You won't get it for $9.97 that you're getting it right now for. Now, here's one last thing I'm going to tell you. I'm going to throw something in here. Is this? You guys know Russell Brunson? He runs ClickFunnels. You may or may not know him. This is what he said. This is what he said right before he built ClickFunnels. He said this: there's one marketer they personally hired to consult me. I paid him $1,000 for a 1-hour consultation. And from that 1-hour consultation, half December, from that 1-hour call, I made over $250,000. Now, here's what I'm going to do for you to top it all off. If you're one of the next, if you're one of those people sitting on the fence, that's one of those 3 people, you're going to top it all off. I'm going to put in your congratulations package when you complete the course. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put a handwritten letter from me. I'm going to give you my personal email address so you can contact me about anything you need help with, anything. I'm going to be there for you. And in fact, I just wrote one and I messed up. So you'll see right here. This is a letter I wrote to somebody. I write it all in cursive, just so you know. I messed up a little bit earlier when I was writing to somebody, but I'm just going to tell you, I will give you a handwritten letter from me with my personal email address. You can contact me about whatever from there. I mean, that's priceless. This is absolutely priceless from there. You're going to get everything. Let me just say what he says. I'm going to go real quick through this. It says, great way to wake up. This is what Anthony McCarthy said. Great way to wake up. I was not expecting this at all. Most of you know Matt and I are friends. He said he started me out in this business. However, just one section alone, of this program has changed my business by 1,000%. I did not think there was more to learn. That was my mistake. This man knows more about getting email and getting huge results than anyone. If you email, you got to get on this, Matt. And then here is everything I'm going to send you. I sent him a letter, even though it was in French. I sent him a letter too. I wrote it in there. I put a couple of things in there probably for him. But also I gave him everything I'm going to give you when you complete the course. So from there. Now, I'm going to give you one last big nudge, okay? If you're one of those 3 people sitting on the fence, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you one last nudge. And it's this: I absolutely love action takers. I know you love software too. So I am actually working on right now. Well, first of all, when you order right now, if you go to that link, order right now, I'm going to mark you my purple list, which means you're going to be not just treated like a king or queen, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you access to a new piece of software that I'm working on. It's an email split testing software that'll crush everything out there. When I'm done, when it's complete, I'm going to do the beta. I'm going to do the alpha testing. And when I'm through alpha, I'll give you the beta so you can test it for yourself. It'll crush everything out there. Now, when I sell it for at least $9.97. You're going to get it free if you hurry up and lock in right now. If you're one of the next 3 people to do that, So, which is much like, I might sell for more, when I release it, but you're getting for free right now because you're locking in from here. Look, she completed the course, said time and energy well spent. She learned many techniques, making money with email as usual. Here's another one. He did an unboxing. When he completed the course. He got the box I'm going to send you in the mail. I'm going to send it to you in the mail. He got it. He did an unboxing. Like I said, you're going to get everything that you enroll right now. If you're one of the next 3 people, everything that I talked about, you're going to get everything I talked about for not $14.95, but for $9.97. You get all $5,597 worth of fast action bonuses plus the course for $9.97. If you go to that link right now, you want to hurry up, go right now before it's too late. From there. Now, I'll answer questions in a second, and I'll stay around. I'm going to stick around for a sec, but I'm going to tell you this. So we're going to get off here. And when I get off, the price is going to go back to $14.97. But let me tell you another thing. I'm going to share with you one of my favorite quotes. All right, here's my absolute favorite quote, and it's this: be decisive. Right or wrong, make a decision. The road of life is paved with flat squirrels who couldn't make a decision. So my thing for you to tell you is this: don't be a flat squirrel. Don't be a flat squirrel, at all. Make a decision, right or wrong. It does not matter. Do not be a flat squirrel. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, George said he's even over the moon. You're always loving it. You never stop learning. He said some other great stuff from there. But here's the thing. If you want to get better at email marketing, you simply can't go wrong. She said some great stuff too. I want your testimonial. Look at this. And when people complete my course, they come in, they write, it is the best course I ever created. It is. I swear to God, you're going to go through and you're like, holy crap, where have you been all my life? That's probably like most of the people were saying. It's like even this lady is like, the one Matt said one thing about email or literally changed changed so much about my thinking about email marketing. It was literally a paradigm shift for me business wise. Matt is a guy when it comes to email, and he's also a pretty awesome human being from there. But here is the link one last time just to share with you. Here is the link from there. Link one last time, and I'm going to tell you guys, you got to hurry up. You got to go right now before it's too late. Thank you for saying that, Peter. A great seminar. But thank you. I'll tell everybody for being on here. Thank you for those of you that grabbed it. You guys made an absolutely great decision to get it. For those of you who are sitting on the fence, hurry up, go do it. Right now is the time to make it happen. We don't have much. One of the things is this is the time to get it at special price. This is the time to be able to get it with those special bonuses. But you got to hurry up. You got to make that happen right now. Right now is the time. If not, when we get off here, it's over. And in fact, I'm looking at the time right here, and it's about time for me to get off too. So, Mike, I did my best to get it in underneath 2 hours for you, buddy. I'm 1 minute. I got 1 minute.
Hey, no, it's amazing new information. I've known you for years, but my God, I learned so much. I was taking notes, and I realized, oh my gosh, there's just so much you got to learn, and you are the master when it comes to email marketing. So, Matt, thank you for an amazing presentation. We've got another presentation coming up, so I'm going to say so long from Nashville, and I'm going to tell you something. There's a little surprise for you. You remember when we recorded your musical jingle at my house, 12 or 13 years ago? Well, I'm going to let people hear your jingle that you and I wrote one night, and it'll be fun. So, bye-bye, Matt. Thank you again for an amazing presentation.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, thank you so much for being here. And like I said, you've got a chance here to get Matt's order at clickseminars.live. One of the things that you want to make sure that you are aware of, if you want to watch all of the previous presentations and the upcoming ones, we got another one coming up in about 2 hours time from now. It's Greg Caesar, who is another friend, a friend of mine and Matt's. All of us used to speak together at these live events, and that's how we built these friendships that have lasted for years. And so more importantly, Greg is the AdWords expert. Let me tell you something. AdWords is a whole nother world that you need to know about. So be sure to come back, share it with your friends, share it on social media. Check out clickseminars.live/watch. And right now, we're going to say bye-bye until the next speaker. So let me let you hear this little jingle that Matt and I did. Something I'm going to be talking about on Friday, the power of music and advertising. But this was the jingle that Matt and I recorded one night in Georgia, having a good party out on the front porch. Here you go.
Do you want money? Yes, I want the money. Tell me you want money. Give it to me now, put it in my pocket. Do you want money? Yes, I want the money. Do you want money? Of course, that's a stupid question.